cannot function at all. That is what is being told. Sarva indriya gunabhasam. Sarva indriya vivarjitam. And yet, it is devoid of all these sense organs. Now, what does it mean? It means, you see, why do you want to use sense organs? You know, you have a purpose. What is the purpose? There is only one purpose.
Enjoy.
There is only one purpose. That purpose is to get knowledge. So the knowledge will give you happiness or unhappiness. Does God need the medium of body and mind? For example, could Sri Ramakrishna see what is happening in America? Could he see or not?
Yes.
Could he hear what other people are talking there? How could he do that? Because for him, space and time do not have any meaning. He is everywhere. Because he is everywhere, he knows everything. Because he is everywhere, he has everything. Because he is everywhere, he is everything. Because he is everything, he doesn't need anything. If he doesn't need anything, he doesn't need body and mind. When do you need a car? Supposing you are somewhere in London, you want to come home, you need a transportation. So you take a car and come here. But if you are here and you want to be at home, do you need a car? See, we need knowledge. That is why we need all these instruments. These instruments have only one function. That function is to give us knowledge. And because God is everywhere, God is everything, He doesn't need any knowledge. I am everything. I am perfect. Purna. I don't need anything. If I don't need anything, what for do I need? Suppose you are not hungry. Do you need food? Suppose your eyes, you do not want to see anything. Then do you need a television? Yeah. Do you get the point? When there is a want, there must be an instrument. When there is no want, there is no need for any instrument. God has that knowledge, eternal knowledge. I am infinite. I am perfect. Therefore, I don't have any. I am explaining this. Actually, God doesn't go on thinking. He said, do I need anything? No, I don't need anything. Yeah. So, a person who imitates God, he becomes God. There was a philosopher. He used to go to a supermarket. Morning till evening he goes on, but doesn't purchase anything. And he was asked, so you never purchase anything, why do you go? Then he said, I am trying to find out how many things I don't need. Yeah. Wonderful story, This kind of story is wonderful. So we don't need many things. We think we need. But after we buy many times first, and then try to find out, why did I buy that? And then sometimes we find out, actually we don't have place to keep it. And then they bring it to Vedanta Center. Help yourself. We leave so many things there, help yourself. Books and other things. Yeah. Anything, very useless things they will bring. Sometimes good things also. Sometimes, most of the time, useless things. We don't have space. A lot of people want to donate books. We don't have space. And we don't need those kind of books. Essential books we have. Very good books we have. And we don't need any more. But because they bought it somewhere, and then they want, after reading or whatever, or many times without reading also, they want to get rid of it, they will bring to the Vedanta Center. Have you read this Swami? Very interesting book. I asked them, just to poke them, what does it say? Sorry Swami, I myself didn't read. I thought it would be interesting to you. Okay. So, sarva indriya gunabhasam, sarva indriya vivarjitam. So this is, the eye is there. What for the eye is there? I can see here, but I can't see there. But God doesn't need it because He is here, He is also there. Because everywhere He is, wherever there is something, he knows it. So he doesn't need it, any indriya. Mind, does he need a mind? Because mind means thinking. So does God need to think? No, that is why Hindu philosophy said spiritual progress, in one way of speaking, progress from instinct to reason to intuition. Instinct to reason, then to intuition. And as a person progresses spiritually, then in the final stages, he develops what Patanjali called dharma megha, intuition. What is intuition? He doesn't need the medium of the mind. The moment he wants to know, immediately that object presents its knowledge without any intermediary. So he knows exactly what a thing is, and 100% without the medium of the mind. That is called intuition. Until we get intuition, we have to have tuition. So, sarva indriya vivarjitam. Asaktam means completely unattached. God is completely unattached. It has two meanings. Now, attachment, when we use the word attachment, what does it mean? It means whatever we like. Attachment always comes that which gives to us some form of pleasure. Is it not? Detachment naturally comes to us to those things which we don't like, which do not give us pleasure. Is it not? Mm-hmm. So attachment and detachment. So this is the first meaning. Is God in need of something to make him happy? Therefore, he need not be attached. That means that is the first meaning. Second meaning is there anything other than God to which he can be attached? For us to be attached, we need that there should be two things, the person and something besides that person. Then only he can say that whether he wants to be attached or he wants to be detached. Besides God, is there anything else? Therefore, the question of either attachment or detachment doesn't arise in the case of God, ultimate reality. Third is, attachment means that there must be what is called always a desire. God doesn't any desire. Why? Because he is perfect. Therefore, there can be no attachment. There is a psychological law. Even though we say attachment means we want always to be united with something which will give us joy, pleasure, and separated from something which will give us displeasure or its opposite, right? If there is a law, in this world, nothing can be really attached to anything else. You cannot mix two things in this world together. Impossible. Even supposing, you put water in milk. When you look at that milk, can you say that there is water in the milk? Even though it appears from outside that the water and the milk are so closely attached to each other, in fact they are not attached at all. How do we know? Because they can be easily separated by a process. Heat the milk, then milk gets separated, the water evaporates and it becomes separated. That is the idea. Now, besides God, since there is no object, the question of two things getting mixed up do not arise at all in the case of God. Therefore, he is called asakta, means ever detached, but not to be understood in our sense. There is no object from which God can be detached. There is no object to which God can be attached. From that sense, that means he is alone, kevala. Kevala means he is alone. There is nobody else. So when there is nobody else, the question of attachment or detachment doesn't arise. There was a very beautiful story, how we get attached to things even though we don't have the things. When we were young, like Panchatantra stories. There was a fellow who used to sell eggs, moving from village to village. So once he collected some eggs and he was going to next village. It was noon, was sitting under a tree, and he ate his some food which his wife tied, and tied the eggs to a branch under which he was sleeping. He went to sleep. Before going to sleep, he started thinking, now I will get so much profit by selling these eggs. Out of that profit, I will buy more chickens. And out of that chickens, I get more eggs. And after selling, I will buy a goat. And I will increase the population of goats, then cows. And I will become a rich man. Then I will get married to a woman whom I like very much. He's making imagination. Then one day she will quarrel with me. Then I say, who the hell are you to quarrel with me? And I will take a big stick and I will give her a good blow. All imagination. But this blow, actually he was having a stick. He gave a blow and that blow fell on that bundle of eggs. We anticipate so many things which may happen, may not happen, and get attached or detached. Have you seen this? My boss will get angry, then I will react like that. No, we go on imagining so many things like that. Stupid things. God has no such problem because He is eternal brahmachari. Why is He brahmachari? Because there is nobody whom He can marry. Okay, that is why Brahman is called Brahman. So asaktam means he is not attached to anything because he is everything. That means he is not affected. Whatever happens, he is not affected. What does it mean? It means you are that Brahman. So whatever you may think that you are affected, in reality you are not affected at all. The example is a dream. In a dream, you are dreaming. And you are dreaming that you are walking in a forest and a tiger is coming and you are shouting, help me, this tiger is about to eat me up. Then are you really affected? So the Guru comes. Guru, I worshipped you so long, so this is the right time to show some return for all the investment. Then really Guru comes. Then he wants to save you. How does he save you? He gives you such a big slap. Immediately you wake up. All problems solved. For a dream tiger, the only way to save you permanently from a dream tiger is what? Make you wake up from that whole dream. This is what a real Guru does. He is not going to solve the problems. Just as in the dream, a Guru comes when you are in trouble. He helps you that particular time. What guarantee is there? Another tiger will not come and eat you up, try to eat you up. Is it not? How many times he is going to come and help you? He is very a clever fellow, you see. Who is going to come and go? Just once I will wake this person up, all problems are, I can take rest permanently. So that is how a Guru wakes us up from this dream which we call samsara, so that once we know the truth, then no trouble at all. That is why God is very clever, Ame